Greetings and welcome back to our CK3 Elder Kings 2 series, The Children of Alessia. Where last time, us, King Vader, the White Death of Cheydinhal, became the Dragonborn. We found the Amulet of Kings. We were able to wear it and gain Akatosh's/Shor's blessing, and during a ferocious battle in the war to become the king, well, after we became king, in the war for gaining all this land here, we've inherently used the voice, and we have been summoned by the Greybeards of High Rothgar, and so we shall make our pilgrimage to learn the ways of the Thrum. Alright, yeah, so there's us with King Vader the White Death, and as you can tell, I think last time I proclaimed some disappointment in our children, saying XR Kun here. He's not bad. Ambitious, honest, zealous. He really isn't. The stats though, aren't the greatest. And Dedu, who was a shining star until I made the mistake and gave him the shy trait. The worst trait in the game. But he could still maybe pull it off. We could still maybe potentially do something. We can just make it so that he's, you know, a recluse emperor. And then we also have our daughter, Noctis. The compassionate, gregarious, arrogant, who's not bad as well, could potentially become you know, an heir. But where is... There we go. We need the Crown Authority, which I think we are focusing on, correct? Yeah. So, 6 years left, and then we'll be able to change Crown Authority, and then we will be able to... no, I think we need to have Absolute, and then we can designate our heir. Because, can we do this? Elevate to Co-Monarch. Choose favorite child, no. Designate, yeah, we need Absolute. Okay. In the meantime, see if we can try to get them married. Is there anyone who's good? Traits. Inheritable. Alright, is there anyone with our culture? Men-of-Tor. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Pretty. These are all... Oh, I was going to say this would be nice, but she's 0, 3. Alright. Not anyone coming to mind, so that's unfortunate. What about just straight up Minotaur? No. Alright. Well, that's fine. He's a Minotaur. Do we have any geniuses? No geniuses. Okay. Etheric. Okay, we got a couple of etherics. Alright. Well, we can hold off, I guess, for a little bit. We need a point of tax collector. We have Malik. Oh yeah, our nephew, who turned out really good. He's severely injured right now. Sorely Troll's Bane. And I want to cast a spell. Mend Wound. There we go. Because I want to make sure he lives. Can I cast it again? There we go. Obultronius. Could actually have him marry our daughter. I was actually going to give him Cheydinhal. And he was going to be the king of Cheydinhal and everything. Since his father, you know, a brother-in-law, Vanus Galarian, was our good friend, who mysteriously died. But it is what it is. In the meantime, let me dish out this land and then we'll pilgrimage to High Rothgar. Alright. Dished out some titles. Now I just need to make sure grant rightful vassals. Yep, yep, yep. Grant. 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 Alright, I think that's all of them. I gotta grant the barony of Nemolk because I cannot hold it. Sounds fair. There we go. The voice in Pelennor can be reinstated. Ooh, alright. Adopt special succession type. You may pick a form of a traditional elective succession based on your culture. Alright. Training for tournament. Just double checking on all of this stuff here. You're in Bastion. Oh yeah, we can also do the Found Holy Order. And you know what? Where's the town of Krennius? The town of Krennius is in Chaden Hall. The town of Sideways can be the home for this Holy Order. So let's found it. The Knights of Alessia. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. With that out of the way, I think we're good to go. And we have the Ruby Throne. We're off traveling, I think. You gain efficient assembly. Modifier will be removed. Oh, no. You are my architect. Yeah, you're my architect, brother. And I'm going to give you some land at some point. Yes, you're great. Yes, yes, you're great. Core position salary will be decreased, lose 15 opinion of us. Maldives. Let's talk about your remuneration. Alright. Now with that all said, now we can pilgrimage to High Rothgar. And then we could decide to become a warlord emperor. Begin the ascent. We don't have a caravan master? Valaria Richten. Start traveling. Alright. The wolf and the deer. Still listen script. Man, alright. What is this? Gains in the Skald trait. I can see this is truly heartfelt. Yeah, why not? Poem is lauded. Nice, nice, nice. Martial contest. I will do it. And we won. We became best friends with our daughter, Noctis. Aww. That's nice. Study language. So I guess making sure you get a good marriage daughter will be good. So let's see here. Is there anyone who's good though? What traits do you have again? Intelligent and robust. Oh, we got plenty of time for her. Language barrier. Fortunately, I'm fluent in Nordic. Delayed by 10 days. Valeria, you may assist them. I can't turn a blind eye to this. Would we? Gregarious, honest. We have the cash. I think we'd be fine with doing this. Pay ransom. Pays 50. Alright, yeah, sure. Alright. At the foot of the throat of the world, I arrive at Iverstead, a small settlement resting in the shadow of the majestic throat of the world. From here begins the famous 7,000 steps leading to the ancient sanctuary of the Greybeards. A long, exhausting journey through wind and cold lies ahead, but my spirit is ready for the trial. Let the climb begin. Gain the trait Pilgrim. The mountain calls. I feel the power. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Emblem 1, Genesis. Before the birth of men, the dragons ruled all Mundus. Their word was the voice, and they spoke only for true needs, for the voice could blot out the sky and flood the land. Alright, I could bow my head. Times change, now men rule. I study the runes, searching for hidden meaning. Yeah. Anything to increase basically our voice trait, right? Men were born and spread over the face of Mundus. The dragons presided over the crawling masses. Men were weak then, and had no voice. We were destined to endure this. Weakness is but an illusion. I feel an echo of ancient power in these words. I'm feeling a kinship with these dragons for some reason. The fledgling spirits of men were strong in old times, unafraid to war with dragons and their voices. But the dragons only shouted them down and broke their hearts. They've fought bravely. Their despair, courage without knowledge, is doom. Kine called on Parthenax, who pitied man. Together they taught men to use the voice. Then the dragon war rage. Dragon against tongue. Great sacrifice. Forged our own destiny. Interesting name. The weather on the throat of the world is notoriously treacherous. Without warning, a massive snowstorm sweeps across the path. Ooh, I must push through. Safer to wait. I must push through. We gained the ill trait. That's fine. Gain resilience. Yep, that should be helpful. Man prevailed, shouting Alduin out of the world, proving for all that their voice too was strong, although their sacrifice were many-fold. Every shout is a history lesson. With roaring tongues, the Sky Children conquer, founding the first empire with sword and voice, whilst the dragons withdrew from this world. A glorious conquest. Sword and voice are a perfect match. Well, that fits us just fine. Dangers of the mountain. A pack of starved wolves. Oh. Run for your lives! My mind is a greater weapon than my sword. I will not become prey. The tongues at Red Mountain went away, humbled. Jurgen Windcaller began his 7-year meditation to understand how strong voices could fail. Even the strong can fail. They were simply weak. Reflection brings wisdom. Jurgen Windcaller chose silence in return. The 17 disputants could not shut him down. Jurgen the Calm built his home on the throat of the world. True power lies in peace. He proved his superiority, and a cowardly retreat. He proved his superiority. He did. Fallen Pilgrim. It is Gundlar, another pilgrim making this grueling ascent. Exhausted and freezing, they weakly reach out a hand asking for help. I don't want the trait Compassionate, but... Okay, it doesn't look like we got it. I'm not seeing it. Alright, well that's good. Don't want that. For years, all silent, the Greybeards wait to speak one name, who will be recognized as Dovahkiin. Great times lie ahead. Oh, time for treatment. Do no more than is necessary. The voice is worship. Follow the inner path. Speak only in true need. I respect their peace. As a Dragonborn, I do not. I'm ready for their knowledge, though. Alright. I stand in the center of the great hall. The graybeards surround me, their voices echoing with ancient power. They have summoned me here for a singular purpose, to test my Thuum, and officially bestow upon me the title of Ysmir, the Dragon of the North. Master of the Voice. Well, I'm not ready to be Ysmir, I don't think, but... Speak, and I shall listen. The graybeards speak as one. Their voice is shaking the very foundations of High Hrothgar. The sheer force of their Thuum washes over me, embedding centuries of knowledge and power directly into my soul. I withstand the ritual, officially rising as Ysmir. You gain Ysmir, Dragon of the North. We gain the nickname Ysmir, Dragon of the North, and we lose the nickname the White Death. Aw, I actually really like that nickname. Alright. Well, we are Dovahkiin. We've gained Exhausted and 75 stress from, taking the full brunt of the graybeards. Man. Didn't really take many of the, much of the full brunt of 2 of them were sick. Dovahkiin, though. And we are now... Ysmir, Dragon of the North. No longer the White Death. They shall still whisper my name. And we've inherited a barony. Tutor educates child. Hey, at least we have someone with here. We are still a conqueror. Let's do heavy infantry, and we also have a magic. We're also master conjurer. Turn undead. I haven't gone down anything with necromancy yet. Probably should destroy walls. Could do journeyman destruction, start becoming the master of mages. Alright. Courtier comes of age. Who came of age? Merjam. Alright. No? Only one with a... oh, there we go. Inheritable traits. Culture, Men-of-Tor, matrilineal. Galkapor mead blood. There you go. Just making sure we have some more Men-of-Tor cultures. Alright, so let's just take a look. We are a conqueror now. So once we're back, and once we're no longer ill, a sorcerer? Not my concern. I'm a sorcerer too. Rolled is our... Seem like an interesting man. The swine. Tell me about King Boland. Well, he's the king of Bruma. We're going to be going to war against him at some point. But you seem like an interesting person. Tell me more. You can be my court musician. My fellow traveler, Valeric. Yeah, I think... easy to tell there, huh? Captain Valeric of the Horun Band. Quick thinking there. Just in time, we have lost the trait ill. Oh, someone has had an affair. That's fine. It doesn't really affect me, I guess. What is this? Pay ransom. Baronos Osildor. Are you related in any way? That would, King... Alright, fine. 50 gold is 50 gold. So, can we declare war on the Heartlands? No, we still have a truce. For how long? 4 years. Well, what could we do? We could conquer duchies. I was hoping with the conqueror trait we would be able to conquer more. What about Kvatch? Yep, conquered duchies. Burma. Damn, we're just gotta wait a couple of years, huh? Oh, well, I can go after, this dude. Are you any good? Not really. Yep. So we're just going to conquer this duchy, declare war. We do need to, oh snap, we already became this a master. Vader is a true master of the voice, a legendary tongue whose shouts rival the power of the ancient dragons themselves. Alright. So with that said, though, I actually should be spending cash. Echoes of Raymond, what do we need for this? 2,000 basically. What about Ashes of the Empire? Ooh, 3,500, huh? Heavy cavalry. Not liking that. I think I'll just save up for upgrading the tower then. So in the meantime, let's just raise our men and conquer this duchy real quick. Alright, we've taken that little duchy. I think it's time. As king in my own right and ruler of the imperial city, why should I not also rule the empire? Truly, who is emperor? If not whomever can place enough might behind that claim. It's time to show them what I am made of. I will not appreciate you will proclaim yourself emperor, but not everyone will recognize your claims. If your legitimacy level is below 4 upon your death, then your Sithari Empire title will be destroyed. Any vessels that are not your vassals of your other titles will be made independent. Again, Dragonborn Pretender. Even though we are the Dragonborn. Do I want to do this? Or should I try to, you know, reform the Cyrodiilic? For too long, Cyrodiil has been divided. Its once mighty empire reduced, it scatters through rethrown. Seat of Emperor's Pest calls out for a worthy ruler. The High Kingdom. A High Kingdom is title one tier below an empire, one above a kingdom. Alright, well, what's the High Kingdom of Cyrodiil's? De jure. Doesn't tell me. Alright, highest title is equal to the High Kingdom rank. At least 5 of the following. What do we have? 3? 66 or 75. Secure the Heartlands. Become the Cyrodiil. The question of Silgrad. We have so many options here. What is this? Summon the Moot? As Eastmere, Dragon of the North, I have the right to lead the North. Skyrim is tired of strife and needs a High King. I must summon all the Jarls to High Hrothgar to claim the throne. Is greater or equal to a High Kingdom rank. Okay. Imperial City's in the Skyrim region. Well, obviously it's not, but I need to have a High Kingdom rank. This is the Empire title. If I do this, then I could potentially summon the Moot. I'm curious on this. Yeah. Need to have at least this Warlord Empire, then we could reclaim the legacy of St. Alessia and become a member of the Alessia, which is the same, which I have a misgivings about of becoming. It's the same as becoming the Cyrodiil, because we are the heirs, but we're not trying to be them. right? The first empire of Alessia, of Saint Alessia, came and went, unfortunately. Then the second of the Cyrodiilic with Raymond came and went, unfortunately. So, alright. So what we need to do is try to like form our own. So becoming the Warlord Emperor probably would fix a few things. But what is the High Kingdom? Find title. High Kingdom. So we have High Kingdom of High Rock. And that's it. What about if we do the Order of the Hour? Interesting. No, yeah. Why isn't it when I type in High Kingdom, I'm not getting like Cyrodiil? Yeah, that's weird. Might be a bug. So basically, I need. Okay, so the Confederacy of Nibony is a high kingdom, and then the same as the Colovian Estates. Let me just test something with that. Become Warlord Emperor. The Empire is mine. As a top candidate, you have been appointed as governor of the Sithari family. So we could summon the High Moot. And our estate's in Cheydinhal, huh? Although it really shouldn't. Okay. Borrow gold. Withdraw funds. Become necromancer. Projects. Develop communities. Alright, is there an event here? New nobility? Provincials? Okay, so we just have these noble families. God damn, we have a lot of noble families. Start a great project. Exchange hostages, ransoms, titles can be created. Alright. Well, Emperor Vader, Ysmir, Dragon of the North. I think that's an now that we know that that's an option. I kind of want to do a little bit of conquering, though, you know. We can proclaim ourselves all we want, but we gotta back it up as well. So I think proving ourselves before proclaiming imperial status would be what we should be doing. So if I need that, I should aim for a high kingdom no matter what. So the Confederacy of Nibony, what do we need? The Colovian Estate. We're closer to Nibony than that, so I can start heading down, taking all of this stuff here. Alright. So what I need to do is Prefecture, Braville, Duchy of Homestead, Skingrad, Ontes, Camilla, Cuptor, Rayless, Sundercliff. Oh, this is like 5 wars. Alright. What do I have you doing? Converting the faith? Nah, I need you to be fabricating claims. Oh, A new Sibyl was found. After performing the secretive exalted protocol of the Debillan Sibyl, the faithful priesthood of Debil has been able to localize her new Sibyl, Pantea Dor. Blessed day. Sibyl of Debella. Learning infertility. Alright. Blessed day. We have their new Sibyl. Sure, pay ransom. What claims do I have for when this truce is over? Oh, I have a claim on the Kingdom of the Heartlands? Is that your only... No, you also have the Kingdom of Skingrad. Alright, that's unfortunate. Viscounty of Variella. You can only do one claim at a time. But the Kingdom of the Heartlands would probably be pretty decent of me to grab. Our claims, Barony of Coral. Where is Coral anyway? Cold Corn Coral. I'm surprised Coral doesn't have a unique building, but then again, I don't think we really... Oh no, there is. Oakbourne Foundation. I was about to say, we didn't really spend that much time in Coral. Okay, so it's in the Great Chapel. Huh. Alright then. They grow up so fast. Oh, you know what? While we wait, I've been meaning to actually go to university. That's what I want to do. Alright, she is not bad. And Dedu would still be the best bet if it wasn't for the Shy. And I wish I could figure out a way to get rid of that. But unfortunately, I don't believe I can. Arcane Education. Chance to increase your magical education trait. Oh. Yeah. We're going to head to the Arcanorum. 850. Okay. Just need a couple hundred more. I did spend cash to upgrade the white gold tower, so then the tower stirs. Oh, speaking of, we've unlocked Dragon Soul. Akatosh has blessed us with a fragment of his divine power. Monthly piety, monthly prestige, legacy of Raymond. Akatosh is chosen. Unlocks expanded caster spell access for characters with the illustrious. Size of men-at-arms regiments. Ooh. And then Dragon Blood. Sharing the Thum knowledge with your heir. Ooh. That's not bad. Oh. And I just want to see some save. Dop special. Think on the matter. Sorcerer selective. Vassal swearing title allegiance. The ruler and all directed your vassals of 1 or 2 ranks below can nominate a title heir from among claimants in the dynasty of the ruler. The succession favors arcane knowledge. Alright, so we can do that. So good to know. Wonder if we should start that now or if we should hold off. Alright, either way, I want to go and do this Arcane University. We can hire a court mage. We don't have a court mage yet? Alright. Oh. Managing monthly magical lifestyle. And Dedu. You can be our court mage. As much as I want Obultronius. But we'll see what we can do here. Okay. Oh, okay. Magia and Anvil. You are a weak ruler. Rally the troops. Alright, I guess we'll head to, I leased out some land and that's why we got this money here. Mercenaries. Nope, not at war with someone of a hostile faith, unfortunately. Alright, that's fine with us. I'll go to the university afterwards. Lord of the Barony. No, I want the duchy. My king! My beneficiary Uthril announces. I return from Morrowind with an artifact for my journey. An ancient adamantium claymore artifact with offensive capabilities only surpassed by its defenses. It has magical properties which, unlike most weapons, are defensive in nature. It lends the wielder health, boosts the resistance to fire, and reflects some damage from spells. Oh, Crusader. This is magnificent. We're gonna pause. So right now, obviously we have Gut Wrencher, which was our father's. So I think Crusader. We didn't even have the Amulet of Kings equipped. We have the uncrowned law. Yeah, we haven't been crowned yet, but I will once we become like a high king. But yeah, we shall wield Crusader. It's pretty good. Anyone else want to go on an adventure? No? Curses. Alright, we're gonna destroy the walls of Magia here, since that's where we're display might is cast on a county. Yeah. And we're gonna do a common. We'll lose 162. She'll lose opinion of us. Walls destroyed. Destroy the walls. Now, time for us to battle. Alright. Why are you running? Are your allies going to be meeting you somewhere? There we go. You wanted this, Medina. I was hoping we'd win that, like, solidly capture her or something, but it's fine. Oh. Alright, to the Glory Hounds. If they want support, give me soldiers. Stop running. Yeah, they're gonna meet up, huh? It's fine. 100%. And now we got some extra cash. We're gonna disband. And we're going to... Nope. Go to the university now. And... I kind of want to make it so we can increase our education trade and become a brilliant warlord as well. But let's do arcane, because we haven't seen that one. A brilliant warlord, one I can do off screen. Yep. Study hard. 2 in our entourage. And yeah, we'll just go there. Sure. Give me the money back and we can leave it at that. I have a job for you. Yeah, join our court. We can probably find something for you. I can already feel the power of the Arcane University. Guarded by Imperial battle mages, this complex is a sanctuary for the study of the enchantment spells and alchemy. And here I am, eager to immerse myself in the arcane arts and find my place among Tamriel's greatest magical minds. Alright. If there's anything unique, I'll let you know. Oh! We can join the exercise for, we'll take a break and find myself to the ground of the Arcane University. Our home to be battle mages. We can become a battle mage, which, nice. So, yes. Join their exercise. Alright, 16 days left. Hopefully, we can get one more event. And we did it! We have become a Supreme Egg, and we've created a destruction spell book. Supreme Magus. Nice. Finish university visit. Now when can we go again? $20, huh? Where would we go? Universal Emporium of Scholarly Pursuits. Local faith is hostile towards us, so -2. So just +2, so +3. Wonder if there's any place that would be like a +4. Gold Isle? No. No, doesn't look like it. So in 19 years, then we could potentially become a warlord. But hey, we are Supreme Magus now. Only learned from the most powerful, knowledgeable wizards and has reached the pinnacle of magical understanding. And we've gotten 3,000 XP, so we got like 3 traits that we can do. So we're gonna go for a carefree on this. Yeah, we're already a master of destruction. Oh, let's go down alteration. Ooh. Transmute. We can just transmute and gain gold. Dispel. Oak flesh, swiftness, and ward. Its character is warded. Ooh, that'd be nice to have. Fortify. Exuberance. Mass healing. Master restoration. Unlocks the extend lifespan decision. Unlocks the self-study replication decision. We could clone ourselves. Absorb skill. Reduce the skills of target character, increasing your own. Oh. That's interesting, actually. Alright, well, we're gonna go down alteration for now. We'll be a master of everything soon enough anyway, right? Has it been 3 years, though? 17 days. Oh, nice. And a curse undone. Not too shabby. Let me cast spell. What can we cast? Alteration. Transmute. Fortify buildings. What if I wanted to cast a grand fortify? What would that do? Building construction time 50 and the cost 20. Ooh. How much do we have? 398. For 5 years? Yeah, we're gonna cast that. And 240, which we barely have it, but we would only gain 100 gold. Okay, so it wasn't as broken as I thought it would be. But good to know, good to know. Now, this is almost done. Nice. Court grandeur. I can't upgrade it. This went down by nearly 1,000, though. And we can almost actually increase for it to be the Imperial Heart. But how close are we for this innovation? 23 more months. And then we have the Royal Prerogative. But we can always change our we can always change our succession type, and then we can vote on who we want to be our heir. And Dedu, or XR, or even Noctis. Honestly, I have Treya as our ward. I think I could make like Treya marry one of our sons. I don't know which one. So if you guys have Let's see here. Is there anyone who would definitely benefit? Gamza Ugaran Lurgash could be interesting. Gurumka Lurgash, attuned and intelligent. Yeah, sure, we'll educate Gurumka. But yeah, so let's take a look at Treya real quick. Right now she is gregarious. She's training to be a steward. Genius, acute, ritual. She is the only child of our brother. But that doesn't matter. I was gonna, if I marry her off to our heir, who we decide, and I make Malik like, you know, king of Anvil or something in the future. That might be something here. Speaking of which, how is Malgus? Malgus turned out alright, he's also got a son, Grumka. Who's sickly, huh? Tippa. No, she's actually not bad. Offer guardianship? Yeah, you know what? Hold on here. Yeah, sorry, Grumka. Remove guardian. I'll have someone educate you though. Don't worry. Obultronus. Actually, no, Indedu. Indedu can educate you. And then Tippa. Offer guardianship. Nice. Okay. So there we go. Those are our 3 children. If we make Noctis our heir, I'll marry her to Obultronius. And Dedu or Exar, I'll marry them to Treya or, you know, even Tippa. Yeah. They're cousins and everything, but it's fine. We haven't been inbreeding yet, so we should be good to go for that. But now all of our... Seize the Kingdom of Traitor. Yes, all of our wars are nice and easy. Well, not nice and easy, but available. So we can get Kingdom of the Heartlands. That really wouldn't do anything because you still have the Kingdom of Skingrad and wouldn't lose any land, actually. I'm pretty sure. So that's the unfortunate bit. If I wanted to conquer Duchy, I'd want to go down here for a Nibini so we could potentially get the High Kingdom. But what would be a good duchy to go for? Mir Korup? NTS. That gives us 2 pieces of land. That gives us 3. Ooh, this gives us 1. Might give us... that gives us 4. And Chalman gives us 3. Magia, there we go. That gives us 4 as well. And plus we would shore up all this. So if we do this, I think we'll probably go for Magia. Because we already have Variella and Vlastratus. So once we unlock the ability to do multiple claims, then I think we'll be good. You're in the Barony of Ando. Really? Fabricating a claim. Ondo. But yeah. Alright, well, there we go. We're going to end this episode here. Let me know your guys' thoughts on what we should do. I'm thinking Magia, and then I can start trying to get claims down here. Get this claim for the Duchy of Chalman. And then I can go down for these ones here. And then by the time of the next big war, then we'll be able to do multiple claims. Bruma could do. We would only seize one, so we can go for Bruma. Probably gonna be the best one to go for. Yeah. And what is Bruma part of? Just so I know. Colovian Estates. Interesting. Alright, so that would give us at least something there to start going on for the Colovian Estates. Same with Kvatch. Could just go for the Duchy of Kvatch. But that's not going to give us a lot of land. This would give us 4. That would also give us 4. 3. Coral would give us 5, so probably that one. Alright. Stonedale, actually. Never even bothered to look at you. What are you part of? Hammerfell. Alright. Not going to be helpful at the moment. And then we can go after Bravil and Leowin here. I'd have to go to war against Eldenroot if I want to destroy the bridges of Leowin, so the port and Hestra can actually be useful. Autocratic. Who's your heir? Rain. We might actually be able to win. Oh, they have a bunch of allies, which I think might be their vassals. Yeah, it looks like it's their vassals. No, but you're only like a count or something. Alright, so we could go declare war on Eldenroot. Just to destroy the bridges of Leowin. Unless... Treethorn of Leowin. We could just go and take Leowin. Which is part of the Confederacy. So just going down all of this. Ooh. And Grief is in a war. Where are you part of? Confederacy? Alright. So I can start going down here and just making patches everywhere. But let me know your guys' thoughts. Should I wait till I become create Nibini before doing the High Moot of High Rothgar, or should I actually become a Warlord Emperor? I don't know if I want to deal with becoming doing the Warlord Emperor thing at the moment. Just having to deal with all the governor stuff. But let me know. Also, let me know if I should adopt the special succession type now. And last question is, who should our potential heir be? Like, who would we vote for? Exart is a profligate. That's not great. He's also a confider. Man, he must be stressed out. And Dedu, I think, would be better, even with the shy trait. I'm sure I could figure out a way to counteract that. And then Noctis. I mean, the arrogant trait's not the greatest, but we can just treat that like as proud. The compassionate trait's also not good, though. Damn. But we'll see, we'll see. Let me know your guys' thoughts. Leave any comments and suggestions down below. Leave any other interesting lore tidbits and stuff you just want to chat about and discuss for Elder Scrolls. You know, happy to just, talk about all that. And yeah, Leave any other comments down below. Leave a like if you like, leave a dislike if you dislike, but tell me why, and I shall see you all later.